Hello and welcome to the Lovejoy Nation podcast. Hi, Angie and Dave. Good to see you guys. It feels like it's been forever since we recorded an episode.
It seems like it's been such a long time. Glad to be back.
We're glad to have you back. In more ways than one.
Right. Golly. Yeah.
We have been quite busy, but not as busy as Lovejoy, as they've been touring as part of their One Simple tour around North America. They're about halfway through at this juncture. We have a lot to cover today, including some surprise to us, acoustic gigs. This shows that Angie and I had the benefit to attend in Chicago and Minnesota. The VIP experience as we experienced it. We wanted to share our point of view and how it went for us. And of course, to go over all the amazing merch, the VIP exclusives item, and give a sort of a merch review to show you what they have to offer for this tour. And Dave's favorite part that he's most excited about is Anvil cards. Anvil cards are here and they are back. So we'll go through everything we know at this point about Anvil cards. To start us off, Dave, you'll kick us off with the acoustic gigs.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe I spotted it for some reason. It popped up. Chicago Q101 on October the 27th, whilst you were all stupidly queuing early. So they did an acoustic gig at the House of Blues.
Nope. The evening show, the regular concert was at House of Blues. I'm not sure, actually, where the Q101 acoustic gig took place. It wasn't there. Right, Ange?
I don't know. They've got this thing that they call the lounge. Right. So I'm not sure if it's actually in their studios or not, but that's a good question.
I definitely don't think it was at House of Blues. I think it's a separate location.
Yeah.
Alan, Joe, and Will were there. That was it for the band.
Mm-hmm.
It's been strange because we've only had a little bit released by Lovejoy.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know the full set list. Do we know anybody who went?
Know somebody that went. Yeah. So, you know what? That's it. Actually, I'm going to try to ping them and see if they can give us some more info maybe for another time.
Oh, good call.
Or maybe they have pictures or videos, because I think there were very few people there. I mean, we were standing in line, like you said, Dave, and we just found out about it. We were like, oh, man, if we would have known. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? It would have been another thing to stress out about.
Yeah, but
to be honest,
you know, if you knew about it, you would have at least tried.
Right.
It's as simple as. And on that note, I believe yesterday, today, overnight, time differences, they've released, in fact, I think, Leslie, you released it. They're doing a show in Austin, Texas for 101X in Austin. Another
acoustic gig that they are offering as a contest on their website to win entry to. Yep, November 13th, Austin, Texas. So by the time we edit this and get this posted, it may have already happened. Mm-hmm. But it's worth keeping an eye out, you know, to your different cities that the band is coming to the local radio stations, to see if they have other pop-up acoustic gigs, you know, planned.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure, Leslie, you'll be keeping an eye out too, as you do with everything, and hopefully keep us posted. You seem to know all and see all.
I know. Some things is just like, how'd you find that out?
Well, you know, thanks to Google.
It comes out on Lovejoy Nation, and I think, oh, okay, another acoustic gig, you know. And then 3-4 hours later, HQ.
Yeah.
Or the boys themselves, Lovejoy.
Yeah.
They've basically...
Leslie with the scoop.
Yeah.
I mean, it's happened more than once.
It's almost like they're watching you.
Perhaps. You know, some have even called us the official Lovejoy podcast. So, you know, you never know. You never know. Actually, while we're talking about radio stations and scoops, I was sort of encouraging on the Reddit, the Lovejoy subreddit, LVJY, folks to participate in getting Lovejoy on the Big 20 Countdown on 97X. I know Dave loves our radio station names. They're based in Tampa Bay, Florida. They also host the annual music festival called The Next Big Thing, where Lovejoy performed in 2023. Is that right, Wiki Angie?
Tis correct.
Yeah, so a few weeks back, I'm just going to make this really quick, but it's something I'm very proud of. A few weeks back, the radio station used a picture of Wilbur performing at The Next Big Thing as their sort of advertisement for that weekend's countdown. So I was telling everybody, oh my gosh, check this out. They're going to be on the countdown because they posted their picture. So they must be on there. I listened and nope. Pay and display, Lovejoy, nowhere to be found on the top 20 list. So I found out if you just download the app, so you can look this up, 97X, it's a neon green, black and white motif app. You just look it up, you can see last songs played, and if you look for Lovejoy Pay and Display, you can give that song a thumbs up. By giving it a thumbs up, it lets the radio station know that you like the song, want to hear more of it, and it gets it onto this countdown. So immediately the following week after I posted about that, it was number 8 on the list. So it went from being not on the countdown at all to being number 8. Then the following week, it dropped down to number 14. And I was like, we can't have that. Wrong direction, people. So I posted about it again on the Reddit. Actually, my next door neighbor was excited. She put it on her phone to get the app. She was also traveling to Florida, so she appreciated actually having a radio station. But you can actually listen to anywhere in the United States. But she hadn't known about the station until I told her about it. And lo and behold, yesterday's countdown came on, and we are at number 2, guys. Number 2 in display on Tampa Bay's 97X.
Nice work.
And you said that just like a radio DJ. 97X.
I try. So let's try for next week to be number 1.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
And you're going to say?
Oh, yeah. Leslie, can you reiterate for the 97X voting? Are you able to vote more than once?
It does not appear that way.
Okay.
So it looks like once you've given it a thumbs up, it has a thumbs up. So, because I've gone back and looked to make sure it's still a green thumb up.
Okay.
And to make that thumb go away, you'd have to thumbs down. So I'm like, oh, I don't even want to try.
You know,
and I like to set the alerts too. I get notifications when they're going to play the song, which is neat.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought because after you mentioned it, I've got the app too. And I noticed I was only able to vote once. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing something wrong.
No, and I think that's cool because for anyone thinking, we're like trying to like rig the system or anything like that, it's really not because you can't abuse it. You can really only vote the one time. So.
And it's fun to set that alert and listen for the song.
Yeah, it is. And that's what helped me know it was coming up on the countdown as well. Because it was like coming soon. I'm like, oh my God, they're number 3. That means it's probably number 2. So that was exciting.
Awesome.
So next up, we will talk about Angie and I got to meet up again since it's been almost actually a year. Yeah, in Chicago. I was close to 11 months to the day almost from when we met in Brooklyn. So it was neat to go with my daughter and spend a couple days there and queue for Lovejoy and see Lovejoy. It was great.
It was amazing to see you guys. Thanks for coming to our neck of the woods. And it was fantastic. It didn't seem real. None of it seemed real.
No.
It was like a fever dream.
Dave says our heads are in the clouds for Dave's accusing us of like days.
They still might be.
We've been to Lovejoy shows before. This show was unlike other Lovejoy shows, especially resources for teaching. I'd say the energy on this from the crowd and on stage. They took Wilbur's guitar away for a few songs or portions of songs. That boy can dance and jump and the enthusiasm and energy and excitement of him all over the stage, like the crowd was just lit up.
Yeah, and I told the guys too, I was like, when I saw you that night in Chicago, I felt like I was seeing you all over again for the very first time. I really did. It was just that initial kind of awe and just excitement. I mean, Wow. Yeah. Will is like one of those wind up toys, those little chickens that you get for Easter and you
Uh-huh.
wind them up and you just let them go hop, 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 hop. That was him. Wow.
I know
He's got energy.
he has said before that he's not an extrovert, but it is hard to believe that. His stage presence, his confidence, it just oozes out of him. You just know that he feels confident in himself, in these songs, in his voice, and he owns that stage. And it's honestly a team effort. They are all amazing. We've said Ash is like on fire. Joe with the extra singing parts.
Yeah.
And I always love watching Mark on the drums. They just the collective energy from all of them is oh my god, my cat is rubbing his face on my screen. Sorry if I'm bouncing. It's like not an earthquake over here. Infectious for
Yeah.
anyone there. You couldn't avoid it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Looking back from September the 24th, when everything was fresh, everything was new, and we're all in the crowd and we're just stood there head bopping. To listen to Fatal and you look around the crowd and it's just head bopping. Don't get me wrong, it felt fresh, it felt new, it felt exciting to be in that crowd. But to see videos and the people are screaming, they know every single word, back to front, inside out. They know how to jump up and down to it. A difference
That's
6
true.
weeks make.
A totally different vibe.
Totally different vibe.
I sent you guys a TikTok today that sort of, I felt, showed that, if you saw it.
Yeah. Even some of these at HQ have been put on from a distance. Even some that the videos Orion's braces are put up. You can see the crowd.
Speaking of jumping in the crowd, we know someone that actually went to the gym before the tour and worked with like a plyo box so they could jump super high for the tour. It's freaking amazing. Yes. So they could jump at every show. And this kid, he jumps.
Okay. Yeah.
So high.
He like doubles his height. Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to the energy of the show, that email that they sent out the day after the Chicago show, they called themselves the Music Boys. I feel like that summed up so perfectly how we felt towards them. And it was really great to see that they were understanding and they were getting the vibe of like what we were feeling towards them when we're like screaming out those words and just jumping and, dancing with our eyes shut, like it said. So I hope and I think from that email that they're feeling it as much as we are. So I hope that they're getting back what they're giving.
From what I've seen, it's kind of good. You've experienced this, and I've experienced it in a different way, and I'm now looking across the pond at wow, and I'm really quite envious that the gig that I went to in September wasn't as raucous.
It's apples and oranges. Like that was like a heavier, that was like a real deep
and nobody knew the songs at your gig either, Dave. Everybody was hearing those songs for the first time.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I appreciate I was at a real special gig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, really appreciate that.
For the band, it was like a huge moment you were part of with a small group of people.
And I loved it. And to look around and to see all the family and friends, to see all them, it was special. But then I look at these videos and you're having a riot.
Well, you know what's to come. I mean? It's going to come across the pond over to you guys.
It has seemed that as they've gone on, they've relaxed. And it's exactly like you said, they've relaxed. We now have a front man.
Gosh.
He always was, but he was a front man behind a guitar.
Right.
But now we have this chicken. This wind-up chicken.
We have this wind-up chicken. This is what he was made to do.
Each show, he's like even more and more like
Yeah.
tuned in and turned on. Like I felt
Fine
like
up.
in Brooklyn, and I think that was maybe a difficult show for him, maybe personally. I don't know. And that year was rough. I felt like we couldn't get eye contact from him because I think we saw that introverted side there, and I
I
feel
think
like
there was a lot of
awesome.
nerves of what
Yeah,
make or break time.
and
How
and
how are
now,
they going to react?
Yeah, he seemed very
Everything like
kind of
that.
hesitant in
mhm.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, like cautiously optimistic, I would
Mm.
say.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It wasn't so apparent until the contrast with this new breed of Wilbur, this whole new,
Mm.
fully blossomed, bloomed Lovejoy with
It
this
really,
new album.
yes. And the community too. Comparing to shows back in 2023 or whatever, you always had this big sense of community. And of course, they were away for a while and maybe we kind of lost some of that. And in those Brooklyn shows, it felt like it was kind of tenuous. People were maybe wanting to get there, but
Mhm.
they weren't quite interacting as much.
Mhm.
I feel that really coming back with these shows. Having been to two of
Mm.
them, I see people, making friends with strangers and sitting together making bracelets and deciding to team up in groups and go walk around the building and stuff like that. And that's things that we didn't really see in Brooklyn, but we saw a lot of before. And it's really great to see that community coming back
Mhm.
together again. I love it.
So many TikToks, and I think TikToks is like really like a mirror of this whole thing because the good, the bad, and the ugly, and seeing the people getting ready for Lovejoy or like their whole experience, of getting there or the morning of or their outfit or
Yes.
the bracelets they've made, like
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
sharing
absolutely.
in this whole thing. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm not always on social media because it's terrible, but the times that I go on, it's, you know what I mean? You do spot these things and everybody's relaxed, everybody stood down. And you now, from what
Yep.
I see, from what you guys have told me, from what your friends of friends have said, they're back
And
and
better
they're
than
back
ever.
So back.
and better than ever. And I look across the pond and that's exactly what I see. And I can't wait.
Dave, you don't even know what you have in
You know,
store.
I think we've all collectively, the three of us, given our advanced ages, have seen many bands over our lifetimes.
Mm-hmm.
This is not just a band. You know what I mean? It's like
Mm-mm.
But
it's a
okay,
feeling, it's a community. It's unlike any other performance I've seen, and I can't wait to share it with my best friend who's coming, my brother, and like anyone else I can get to go because it's it doesn't matter even if you know the songs yet. It's just you just can't help but smile from ear to ear and jump around.
it's kind of how I felt when I went to Youngblood. Only
Ah,
knew one song,
Mhm.
but boy, I've come away loving him
Mhm.
because it was amazing. And I thought he's an amazing frontman. And now all of a sudden, I see this Will fella
Amazing. It
boffing
is
around
how
and
one
he's
person
found
can
his
like
feet.
take over the
Ash,
whole room like that, Ash too.
Ash giving it
yeah.
death with a guitar behind his neck. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Right?
Oh, and Wilbur singing on like leaning on Joe's shoulder when they sing together. Oh my god.
You
Yeah.
You
can
know?
tell they're all very
Th-
tight knit, and
Mhm.
knowing how things have gone knowing how things have gone the past couple of years, seeing them together like that. Maybe I'm being a
Experience.
little parasocial here, but seeing them
No.
together, knowing what they've been through, seeing them so happy and up there on stage having fun makes it just,
It's
it
another
gives you such a
layer.
warm fuzzy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like,
To
Mhm.
see the boys, how relaxed they are, how they've relaxed over these
Yeah.
first 3 or 4 gigs, how they've, my God, people still love us.
Yeah.
Let's show them
And that email,
mm,
that. Yeah,
just to get back to the scheduled programming. They played Sex Cells at the Chicago gig. They said that Wilbur said that we've persuaded was it what was the word? Persuaded them?
I think so. I think it was like something
Something
like
to that
you've
effect.
persuaded us, perhaps.
It was another P word, but it was, yeah, they came out from their little walk off and then they came back for the encore and it basically said we deserved or we earned the right to hear them play Sex Cells because we were such a great crowd. And so that was really special. I mean, we had some jealous people that had seen them at the prior dates that didn't get that song, but they've since played it for a few other shows as well as Scum.
Mm.
That night was also special because it was the day before Mark's birthday. So Busta came out with a birthday cake with candles lit up on it, and the whole crowd sang "Happy Birthday" to Mark, which was neat.
That
That
was
was
the
fun.
most cursed cake I've ever seen, but you know what? It was so funny. And what did Mark say he wanted? A little kiss from William Gold. That's what
Oh
he
yeah,
wished for.
that
And
was what
Will's
he
like,
wished for.
"Ah."
But Will
If
said
you
it won't
tell
come true
people,
now that you told
yeah,
me.
yeah.
That was cute. That was sweet. And
Yes.
anything else you want to add from Minnesota? You went 2 days later is Minnesota, I believe.
I did, yeah, on the 29th. So we drove straight from Chicago to Minneapolis and we stayed over there, went to the show on the 29th. Was, you know what, as far as energy goes, exactly the same level of energy. That show might have even been a little bit louder.
Wow.
It was crazy. And go ahead.
It's funny because I was going to ask you what show was better. Forget that
Mm.
Leslie was there because obviously Chicago was better because Leslie was there.
Well, of course.
But
Oh.
experience, what was the better show?
They're all good. Like, I don't know.
Mm.
I can't I can't rank them. They both had the
Okay.
same amount of energy. One thing I thought was interesting is when the band usually walks off, and then they eventually come back on for an encore. At some point, the crowd will go quiet. They'll be cheering, one more song, one more song.
Yeah.
That never happened in Minneapolis. People kept chanting. It was four more songs, is what they kept chanting because they wanted to hear Sex Cells, right? So they kept going, four more songs, four more songs. And it never let up. It was loud, and they were saying that the whole time until they came back up,
That's cool.
which I thought was pretty cool. And I met some really great people there. Yeah, I have to shout out to Maddie and her dad. They were fantastic. Again, the sense of community. It's nice
Mm.
just to be there
Mm-hmm.
and meet some new people. And yeah, it was great. It was the same great show all
Did they
over
play
again.
Sex Cells?
They did.
Oh, okay.
They played Sex Cells. Yeah, they did. And I know they've got this thing with Deathbox that it's cursed, right? It never quite goes off
Yes.
as planned. Chicago, it went off without a hitch, right?
Right. Yeah.
It
Because I remember
So
did.
saying, you did it.
is
Yeah,
this the reason why they didn't play it in the UK? Because they
maybe.
just couldn't.
Maybe they know it's
Well, like
cursed.
something like the microphones go out, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
In Minneapolis, Will stepped on his mic wire and it came out, so he had no mic.
Mm.
But then there was
He
another
just
show where the mic
laughed.
died, and then his second
Yes.
mic died, and then he had to go to
Yes.
Joe's mic, and then like a third show he had a mic. Like so I think there's been 3 or 4 that have had issues with that song. It's sort of like Poltergeist,
I know. At this point, it's just like, it's going to happen. Right. Yeah. There's a ghost in the microphone. But it was fantastic. I can't rank the two. I mean, they're wonderful.
All
Cool.
right.
So tell me about the VIP experience because I've asked you questions. How did it go?
Mm-hmm.
But you're all in dreamland, and I still haven't had an answer.
Okay, so I guess I'll just go quickly first. So I guess we should talk about how it went. So Angie and I can we were on the same page with that, like how the process was for anyone that's always curious about how it works. So I know for Chicago, we were all like one big line in the queue.
Outside.
Early,
Yeah.
I won't say how early we were there, but yeah. And then when it was check-in time, 4:30 is when they sort of pulled out, right? Separated the VIPs from the rest of the crowd, general, and checked your QR code on your phone to make sure it matched your ID. Adults got wristbands. And then they had us go in chunks, sort of. because I guess the space was limited inside and sort of queue in there, line up till they were ready for us. I think the criticals were doing an extra sound check because it took a little longer than I think they expected. So then we then got to go into the actual venue where the stage was and see the boys standing there with the table where they would sign things if you brought things to be signed, or if you gave them gifts where they put gifts down. So yeah, Busta would stand there, their tour manager, Will Holland, also known as Busta. I like to say it like that, Busta, would sort of signal you when to go up to talk to them. So that was very organized. Went up, had a nice little conversation with, gave out some little gifts. Elodie was there at the ready with her camera. So after you spend 2 or 3 minutes chatting, and I asked Wilbur for a Wilbur selfie since he's so tall. It's like a really great selfie. So I had Wilbur's selfie, and then sort of a way to like wrap things up to like sort of get people moving along for the next group to go. Elodie will sort of gently come over and say, "Are you ready for your picture now?" And then she'll take the nice group shot in front of the stage with the band. And they're so much fun. Ash and Mark, and like they all made silly faces and did silly things and made everybody's pictures, I think, have something quirky or fun about it to make them not just boring posed pictures. So that was great. And it was, everyone got their chance, and I felt like a good amount of time spent. So it was nice because
How long do you think it roughly was?
I think my video, because Angie videoed me, I think it was about 3 minutes, and I videoed her as well. I think it was about 3 minutes total. And that feels like a long time.
Yeah, I get
When
that.
you're talking to your heroes, basically that you've been like thinking for months about what the heck you're going to say and do, and what's it going to be like. Yeah.
I know a lot of people sort of asking, were you allowed to take a lot of stuff to get signed? Were they limiting it? Was it because, as we've said before, they've only got a certain amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to weigh your priorities, because getting things signed does eat into that time you have with them. I did see somebody come with a tote bag filled with every piece of media Lovejoy has ever come out with, every record, CD, cassette, and they had them sign all the things.
That's ridiculous.
Sneakers people would have signed, people would give like plushies or a puppet or, things they made. I had them just sign like a little card with the Lovejoy Nation logo on it. I actually joked to Wilbur that I wanted him to sign it so I had proof that he knew who I was. I'm such a cornball. But it seemed like they did, actually. Actually, they pointed. I was wearing a shirt with the three of us on it that Zim drew. And Mark pointed to the shirt. And he's like, is that you? Or something like that. And I was like, yes, that's me. So there was recognition there.
It's absolutely mental. Did it appear on HQ? Was it you two in the front row with your T-shirts on?
Oh, yeah.
Were we? I don't know.
I know I was next to one of our friends, or the daughter.
Yeah, but it was on one of their social medias.
I think House of Blues posted it. And
it might have
maybe
been House of Blues.
I didn't know that.
And I'm thinking, I'm in that photo.
I know, that's
this is
so
so
cool,
random.
right? Yeah. And even Mark was definitely aware of the podcast. He even said he's glad they are finally doing things now that give us something to talk about on here. So that was very sweet. So that was my experience with the VIP in Chicago. We also got a signed poster and this great scarf. We will get into merch, but since we're talking about VIP, let me go into this part. I think it will not be backwards for you ultimately, but for me it is. Nice quality scarf, fuzzy on the bottom with the finger guns. A really nice VIP exclusive gift, I felt. And just from hearing Angie talk about VIP packages, it's like high caliber. So
it's a very nice VIP merch gift. Yes.
Good.
I mean, a lot of times you'll get keychains or badges.
You are the VIP queen, Ange.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean,
well, you've done more than any of us.
Okay,
right.
Yeah, maybe.
You're the knowledgeable one.
So what you were given. Now, I appreciate, Leslie, you didn't get the Anvil cards at Chicago, but you got them in Minneapolis.
Yes. And here's the poster.
Love it.
Was it worth the money?
Oh my gosh. It was more than worth the money.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fantastic deal because if you're just buying a general admission ticket alone, that's a good $50. So
Yep.
for an extra $100, you get to meet the band, you get early access. So I mean, you're on barricade or in the second row. You get that scarf, which is really nice. You get the autographed
Oh,
poster, and
you
you
get
get 5 Anvil cards.
right, and
Mm.
getting to buy the merch right after every meet and greet. You got to go to the
Yes.
merch table
Yes.
and
You
say, "I want one of each," which is kinda what I do.
Yeah, early merch
And then,
access. It's well
yeah,
worth it. It's
right, and then
it's
we
Yeah.
were back in
actually
line
yeah,
to get our spots right after. Yeah,
extremely well
Yeah. Cool.
priced.
Cool. So
and
I know, Leslie, you were showing the poster.
yeah,
Looks a lot thicker than what I anticipated.
yeah, it's nice. It's a good
Looks
quality.
looks very good quality.
It
Yeah.
is. It's
And,
about 12 by
shiny.
16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
didn't get
Don't
crunched
ruin it.
miraculously, like, with all the jumping and chaos and craziness, and it's all signed nice with a silver pen. At least
And you get it in a tube.
no, a rubber band.
Oh,
But
okay.
tip, they do okay, I know we haven't talked about merch yet, but they do sell a really cool monochrome tote bag there. So if you buy the tote bag, then you can, roll up your poster and put it in there along with your other stuff.
Bonus.
And the scarf, that looks quality.
Nice and
Anvil
thick.
cards, you got 5. I know we're going to talk about them more in depth.
Mhm.
You were pretty much one of the first people to actually get your hands on them,
Right, Angie, her show
Angie.
was the first show to get the
Yeah.
cards.
In Chicago, they did not have them. So what we had to do is just put our info in an iPad and then
So
we'll get them mailed to us. But they did have them in Minneapolis.
were you first in the queue for VIP again?
Maybe.
So you were pretty much the first person to get your hands on the first lot.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, I guess I was. And they're just rubber banded together. They were sitting on the table in stacks of 5, and I've got them here, but they were laid face down so you couldn't see what the bundles were, and one of the venue employees just handed you a bundle along with your scarf and your poster. So you get what you
Mm.
get. Yes.
Yeah, and it looks like,
And
Ash was the one organizing them, which is kinda
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Poor Ash, though.
Ash's Ash's side gig organizing the Anvil cards before every show apparently. But
Mhm.
we had a fun time looking at other people's, and
Mm.
I actually brought them. They probably won't show up on here at all, but between my kiddo and I, we got 10, and then there was 2 that were not duplicate within the pack.
Mhm.
So we've got 8. And I mean, they look exactly like the other cards. Again, I don't even know if you can see this on here. Can you see that at all?
Yeah.
Yep, hold it there. That's
Okay.
good.
Okay, so there's that
Yeah.
one. I think that's Will and Joe, is it, or Will and Mark? I can't tell. It's Will and
It's
Mark.
Mark and Will.
Yeah, and then I'll just go through super quick. Here's Submariner Joe,
Nice.
Submariner.
Ah,
and
right.
then we got Joe and Mark
Aw,
with their left beer and right beer, of
cute.
course. And then you'll understand when you're older. Super cute. And here, Sybil's girls. We've got our mannequins from Normal People Things.
Nice.
Yeah, super cool. And then Sad Cappy, which I feel bad for him. And then Pay and Display. This one's really cool. It's kind of reminds me of the lyric where that till's our ticket to get us out of town. It looks
Uh-huh.
like they just took the till and now they're getting out of town. And then the
Nice.
last one that I've got is Baptism.
Very cool. That's a very cool one.
So, yes.
Um,
Poor
I'm just
Dave.
jealous.
Your time will come. I don't have them
Yes.
either. I don't have them either.
Yeah, but yours are on your way and you'll get more. You lot are going to have like 25, 30, maybe even 50 by the time this tour ends.
And scarves will never go cold. Will never be
Right.
cold.
And then Ash teases us on the Reddit with a picture of a super
Have you?
rare.
Yeah.
It's a collab between Ash and Birdie. It's the laundrette. It's a tomorrow card, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's got some shiny parts on it, and basically just, I need that.
I know Dave's a big fan
Jealous?
of the card. Well, the both of you are big fans of the cards.
Mm.
I never got into it because I guess I didn't wanna get down the rabbit
Commit.
hole of spending $80 a card on, Depop or
I
eBay.
That's
refuse. I've
smart.
never. Yeah,
That's smart.
there's no need to be spending that sort of money because one will come along which is relatively cheap, and as long as you're in the right place at the right time, you can snatch it up.
I mean, I still need the OG vinyl. I'll spend the money on that someday instead.
And somebody, I think is it Lazy on the Reddit, the subreddit? They have a Google Doc started with all of the Anvil cards. It's Gen 1 and Gen 2,
Oh,
which
cool.
is really nice if you're,
Yeah,
yeah, if you're totally like nerding out over these like I am and you want to know everything, like where they are and how they fit in and what's left. So if you go on there, I think you can find that. I put a link to that right away. It's very cool.
yeah. He
So shout out to that person.
Yeah, he didn't he start one for the Generation ones, and then it sort of disappeared for a bit, or did he take that over?
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
there
Either
was
Yeah.
way,
there used to be
there's a
one.
doc. Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be one for Generation One. Now it's come out of the closet again, and it's filled up with every single one that we know of,
That
and
we
there's some
know
great ones
of.
out there.
And will this be on the wiki too at some point, I imagine?
It will. Oh gosh,
It's gotta be a massive undertaking.
I have so much work to do on there. I need to learn how to not sleep. If I didn't have to sleep, I could get so much more done. Leslie, I don't know how you do it. You'll have to like teach me your ways of
Just get a
how you
cat
get so
that,
much
like,
done.
learned how to tap the tap light next to you and turn it on and bop you in the nose. Yeah, that usually works. Yeah.
But yes, I am
So
looking forward. I'm hoping that as these tour, I haven't really seen anybody else post any more cards.
That's
I
no,
true.
mean, there's got to be
yeah,
more out there, so I'm hoping to
Yeah,
see some.
we gotta ask maybe on the Reddit for, like, another shout out for cards
We'll to
because
do that.
you are right. There must be so many that we haven't seen
There
yet.
has to be.
And the fact that there's, like, special cards, curious about that. Like,
Hmm.
how does one get those? And people were asking how to get the cards if they don't go to a show, and, like, we don't know what that'll be.
there will become a stage, or there will be a time when, like yourself, and you've already got a duplicate. So, somebody will have a duplicate
Yeah.
and they will be selling it
Mhm.
wherever you folks sell your stuff.
Yeah.
So there will be an opportunity. I'm looking forward to that opportunity myself over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I wonder if they're gonna
Yeah.
send it with the merch like they had been doing,
Well,
things like that.
that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
I
question.
hope,
Oh,
yeah, I hope they're going to be in packs of 5 and that
I
you're
rem
going to pay
that's
Right.
money
it.
for them.
That's true. It
I
has to
remember
be a money-making thing a little bit, right? It can't be money-losing venture.
that's what
No.
Ash had said on the subreddit
And
quite
that's
a
what
while
he,
ago,
yeah,
that
he
the Envil cards will
told me
have
in
to be
writing.
monetized. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. He told you. Yep. Let's hear some more about that. How did his skin look that day, Dave?
Beautiful.
So yes, they were not they're not a money making venture, and since they lost money on them, they do need to be monetized. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
yes, I would like sell 5-pack bundles, please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
my
yeah.
money.
Five in a foil pack,
Yes.
maybe 6 or 7 quid. 6, 7.
Ugh.
I don't know, I think that's a little pricey, Dave.
But yeah, 5, 5 are a pack.
Yeah, that
6,
makes sense.
7. That would be. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put an order in for 10 packs straight off.
Mhm.
Oh, heck yeah.
There's 50, 60 quid. Take my money.
Nice.
Do you know what?
I hope they're listening.
You're all wearing
Mm.
lovely t-shirts, but I'd rather spend
That's funny.
on those. I am so chuffed that all these artists that have been on Reddit, we said a couple of times Do we think this person's going to be an Anvil card artist? Do we think this person's going to be an Anvil card artist? Turns out that both these people are. So chuffed for them. Really, really, really am.
And it's extra cool that we have podcast-related art done by these artists too.
Absolutely.
That's special.
Really, really am chuffed. I mean, I sent you a video of the queue back in September and you went, that person there is so-and-so. Turns out it's an artist.
Yep.
I'm really excited for everybody that's had a chance to be involved in this.
You know,
yeah.
What a great, they must be over the moon.
Huge opportunity.
I mean, I would be. So yeah,
such a
congrats.
thrill. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Back at their ages too. Like, oh my gosh.
So cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm not sure how old they are, but let's call them 18 years old, give or take 19, you know.
This is amazing. Yeah.
To be in a real popular band's art class, or as you know what I mean, be part of it.
Be
absolutely.
Recognized by be in people's hands all over the country, all over the world eventually.
Yeah, I hope they don't get too gutted when a common one only sells for £2. You know what I mean?
Just because they're common doesn't mean they're not amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because people need the whole collection. I mean, the people that are into it, like you guys, want every card.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a common ash one that's out there right now. It's made by Klee. It's common, but it is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful.
I think I know the one you mean. Yeah, it's like the windswept hair.
Yes,
the beautiful
it's
skin.
very sort of airbrushed and soft. The beautiful skin. Yes.
Flowing locks.
Yeah,
that's
it's
because
gorgeous.
he's worth it.
He is. Well, that was a good shout out, Dave. Thank you for that, and thank you for the reminder of that. I don't know if we're saying names. Ghost Fork, it says on the card, and Birdie. Cat 90. I don't know all the other artists, to be fair, but those are the ones off the top of my head that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Yep. Super thrilled.
So merchandise.
Merch.
How much did you leave for everybody else?
I just got one of each thing. That's all. I helped someone else out too that bought a shirt in Boston and then it got ruined and she asked me to pick her up one and mail her a replacement. So I did that and I sent a couple nuggets too. So
that was
awesome.
Nice of you.
Yeah. But other than that, I got one of each thing. And it's great because now we're going to more shows. That part's done. We don't have to worry about buying anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
How many of the same thing? How many, of the same thing do I need?
And it looks like you've got one of the shirts on there, Leslie.
This is the gray t-shirt. It's hard to tell with this lighting, but it's sort of a light to medium gray.
I beg your pardon?
Can you see the back? I don't know if you can see the back.
Yeah, we can see it. Yep.
Is it the songs on the back?
Yeah, we can see them. And I've got the hoodie on. It's just got the Lovejoy on the front. And what I love about this is you probably can't see it at all. I'm going to try and go like this and you still can't see it. The sleeve has a bunch of artwork on from the singles, which is so.
Actually, I brought the sweatshirt down with me too. It might be furry, but I could show maybe the sleeve.
And quality of the sweatshirt.
Oh, it's fantastic. Well, it's great. Yeah.
It is thick as can be. Like you wear it on like your coldest day.
And I've already washed mine. I've already washed mine a handful of times and it's held up perfectly. It still looks brand new. Yeah, there it is.
That's the sleeve.
And what else? Leslie, do you have the other t-shirt handy? Otherwise, I've got it.
I
do. You go ahead.
Yeah, it's super thick, guys. Super. I don't know
so would you
going back to the
acid? Yeah, going back to the acid wash hoodie with the heart. Better?
I wouldn't say better. They have different uses. So I like the lighter weight of the acid washed one for like now. This one I can tell when it's friggin' cold and snowy out and I want to be super warm. This hoodie is going to be it. It's super thick or warm.
For sure. Yeah,
good.
they're just
noticed,
two different things.
The new one's got pockets in the front.
Yes, it does.
Which is so much better, just to have the little pocket in the front of the...
Yeah, don't they always? I don't know.
The acid wash hasn't.
There's one that doesn't. There's a couple different acid wash ones. One does
The one
and
with
one
the
doesn't.
heart on the front
That one doesn't?
and the big skull on the back.
Okay. There's another one from before that, like a previous iteration that has the Lovejoy logo on the front. And then I think Anvil cat on the back that maybe has the pocket in. I don't know.
And I know the acid wash one with the heart we got at a show in DC. But then when they put it online, they switched to a solid black. And I think, Angie, you said you had both versions of that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
So here, I want to show your pins, but while I'm holding this in my hand, this is the other t-shirt.
Yes. It's very cool.
Brick. It's probably too close there. And this has all the cities on the back. So one has all the songs and the other has all the cities. So they are different, and one's gray and one's black. So you can see the difference now, black and gray.
Yeah.
Against me. Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, I'm more of I know I'm wearing black, but I'm more of a grey person. So
you would
I'll
love
be
that shirt.
It was fun to get gray because they're always black, you know?
Yeah.
And I like that the black one has a lot of red on it, so it's not just black. And then this is the monochrome tote bag. Please ignore
I'm in
any
love
fur.
with that bag.
It's nice and thick and sturdy. Good, solid, strong bag. And a big size. A good size.
So is it bigger? Would you say it's bigger than the other tote bag?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
For sure.
Yeah. Is there anything on the other side?
No. Oops, upside down. It's got the lyrics to Monochrome.
You can't go wrong with that. I adore that song, as I know you do too.
Yeah, it's nice, strong, sturdy handles. It's a good item for sure.
Like I say, I know the other ones from 2023. They were good, solid bags.
Mm-hmm. This is thicker. I feel like this is like sturdier, more durable.
Yeah. Yep, and a little bit bigger.
And Angie, you got the pins there. I know everyone wants to see the close up of those pins.
Yeah, they're very cool. Let me see here. Can I get them in there? They're very cool. It's got the hand and then the ghost, which off topic, I love that Mark has that ghost on his drum head.
Yes, that's very cool.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, the pins are cool. I like them.
I got a lot of compliments on the ghost on my purse. People thought it was like there for Halloween. I'm like, no, it's my band. My band's thing. They all know my band means Lovejoy.
Yeah, all the merch, it's well made. I'm happy with it.
1,000%. Yep.
Good.
And I didn't get to show this off before. It's not exactly merch, but it's exciting. So my daughter was lucky enough to have received the set list from Wilbur at the Chicago show. You like how they wrote Chicago?
So I was just about to say the chicken wrote Chicago.
Chicago. And I like how it's not just plain white, it has the ghost, as we were talking about. My daughter was using a point and shoot camera for the whole show. Not often, but when she did take a picture or video, it was the point and shoot. And she said, I think that he liked that I was using something different than just a cell phone to take pictures. She thinks that's why maybe he chose to give her the set list. And this piece of tape was a little thicker when we got it. It was funny. This girl came up to my daughter anyway, at the end of the show and said she collects pieces of the tape from set lists and puts them in her phone case. She asked for a piece of tape, so my daughter tore off a little strip of the tape, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love you! You're the nicest person I ever met." So that was very
piece
sweet.
Of tape.
Yeah, because it was like a nice, good strip across the top.
Aww.
So it was nice to here you go.
The things people collect.
Everybody has their thing. Usually it's confetti. Anytime my daughter and I are at a show and there's confetti, or the ones scrambling on the floor, So it's the little things. So that was nice.
Dear.
Very nice.
So you're more than happy with all the merch. You're more than happy.
The whole experience, start to finish. Angie, how do VIP go in Minnesota as compared to Chicago? I
was just thinking about that, actually. It was very well run. I would say there were twice as many VIP people in Minneapolis as there were in Chicago. So it was very, very, very quick, which it had to be. Totally understand that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Especially after getting a little more time in Chicago, you felt like you did not get a lot of time in Minneapolis. But you know what? It's just to even have any time at all was really amazing. I mean, I was able to spit out, like, Mark, I hope these guys were nice to you on your birthday. And I talked to him about that email that I loved so much.
Yeah.
And I was talking about it, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, we got to take a picture. We got to go. And it was really nice because I was still talking about it. And as we were taking the picture, Will was standing next to me and he's like, it's okay. He's like, I understand. I know how you feel. I get it. I was like, oh, thanks.
Aw,
But
that's sweet.
it was great and everything. Yes, very well organized. And I don't remember if we said this or not, but Busta will come out and kind of give you a brief overview, like no
Oh,
hugging,
true.
stuff like that. And there is a
Right.
line of tape that they put on the floor just to kind of help keep a healthy distance because these guys don't want to get sick. We don't want to get them sick
Yeah.
so they can continue to play. But it was all very well run. Again, it was organized. When you were done, you got right back in your line. So you were first for the queue. You have to watch sometimes for tricky people that will try to circumvent that. But it was good. It was good. I have no complaints. It
Great.
was great.
Yeah, I thought very well organized, and I hope this conversation has been helpful this episode and last for what to expect, because it seems so overwhelming to not know exactly what to expect. And it's nice to know and be able to share that it goes smoothly and well and you feel like you had your moment. And know
Absolutely.
we got some great pictures that we'll have to share on here as well. Pop into this episode.
Yes.
Um,
And
Mm.
and I will say the guys, you could tell if somebody was up there and seemed very nervous. They're very good at starting conversation and very good at making you feel relaxed. I'm sure you saw it too. There were
Great
some kids
point.
up there that weren't
Great
that
point.
were that were pretty
yes.
scared and just kind of overwhelmed, didn't know what to say. They're really good at it, especially Will. He's great at making
Mhm.
conversation and they're all just it has to be exhausting, mentally exhausting
Yeah.
for them to do that. So, like, I appreciate and I'm really grateful that they've taken the time to do meet and greets because
Yes.
it has
It
to
was a
be
huge
tiring.
opportunity.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And it sounds like they have gotten something out of it as well. But yes, it's got to be tough because
Yeah.
all these different personalities coming up to you, you don't know what they're going to throw at you.
Yeah.
Not literally. But yeah,
Yeah.
but very sweet. I think everyone's walked away from these experiences, these meetings, and felt that they just beaming, just that they had a great time. It was
Yeah.
a tremendous opportunity, and they felt comfortable, even though they were anticipating not
Mm.
feeling so.
They're all so kind, all 4 of them. They're just
Feel
yes,
hmm
absolutely. They're fantastic people.
you have a lot to look forward to, Dave.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really hoping that by the end of the tour, you'll come back to me and tell me when the UK are going to get a go. But briefly, next gigs for you two.
Yep, I added an unexpected gig to my list. I'll be seeing Angie in DC, and I'm bringing my bestie, so I'll have my Midwest bestie and my bestie since 5th grade in the same place, with my best favorite band. I like my head's gonna explode.
How much
I'm
better
so
does it
sick.
get? And I added an unexpected gig to my list, so I will be seeing Leslie again in Philadelphia.
And then I'm taking my daughter and my brother, so I'm psyched for him to see the band. I will be at the New York show the day after Philly, their last show of the tour. Sweet. So
Awesome.
it's exciting to know that we have all these shows ahead of us. Psyched. It's going to be one hell of a week.
Yeah. Oh my
Is
goodness,
that
you've got a crazy
all of
week.
those shows in a week?
The 22nd, 26th, and 27th for me, and then Angie's got the 22nd and 26th.
Yeah, I fly home and then fly back out again the next day.
Well, thanks y'all for listening. I think we are all caught up. I think we've covered all
Absolutely.
the bases.
Look out for a lot of photos above. We'll drop, how are we pronouncing it? Lazy or Lazzy?
Oh yeah.
We'll drop a link to his Anvil cards
Mm-hmm.
in
The binder,
either
they
the
call it. Yeah.
binder
Very good.
in the blog post or attached to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that I finally now know how you got on, because
Yeah.
it's all been a bit, oh, Mel,
A blur.
oh, Mel.
God, yeah, we both came down with a cold at the same exact time, of course. Next time we chat, we'll have been to these other shows. So we'll have
Yeah.
much more to talk about.
Yeah, and a
And
tour will
hopefully
be
some more
over.
news, UK news
Yes.
for 2026.
Then
Yes,
it'll be
yes,
your
you
turn,
will be
Dave.
telling me.
Mhm.
We're
Then
gonna
more
be
Anvil
looking.
cards. We'll have more Anvil cards. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Yes, more Anvil cards. I need to see more new ones. I'm gonna put a post on the Reddit about that. There's gotta be more floating all around out there.
For sure. Good call.
Just nobody wants to put them up, do they?
They're gatekeeping.
Mm.
Don't gatekeep. Come on. We're all friends, right?
On that note,
All right,
thanks for
guys.
watching.
Thanks for listening. Let us know if there's any other questions you have for us or anything. Well, I guess we'll be able to answer them. We can answer them in the comment section. So thank you all. Take
Excellent.
care.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.